This Delta Math module, Parallel Through Point, is asking us to write an equation of a line that will do two things. It will have two conditions. It has to go through this point, negative 1, 1, and it has to be parallel to this line. Okay? And we're going to look at how to do that, but first a couple of things about parallel lines. We probably recognize from middle school that parallel lines never intersect. What makes that happen is when they have the same slope, yet different y-intercepts. And so when we look at this example, y equals 3x plus 7, being parallel to y equals 3x minus 4, is because they both have the same slope. They both have the same slope of 3. So they're traveling at the same rate. Okay? So that is the key to doing these questions in our Delta Math. To come up with parallel lines, they have to have the same slope. Okay? And so we've actually got some how to do that. We can graph. We're going to graph our original equation in Desmos. We're going to find the slope of the original equation. And then we're also going to graph the point in Desmos. We're going to start a new equation. We're going to raise or lower the line. So it's helpful to remember that if you have a standard form equation, then you're going to want to get your slope by putting whatever's in front of x over whatever's in front of y, a over b. All right, so let's look at what that looks like. So I've already got the point in, and here's this equation. Now, I want to get an equation that's parallel to this. So I'm going to click into box number 3 here, and I see right away that my slope is negative. So I'm going to put a y equals negative, and I'm going to take this a and put it over this x. Notice that the 1 wasn't in there. It's the invisible 1, but I put it there so we could see where it was coming from. So 3 over 1. Well, it doesn't look right. It's not parallel. Well, that's because I forgot my x. Now I see that those lines are parallel. So 3 over 1, a negative 3 over 1 will get us parallel. Now, I want to get this line that I'm starting to go through this point. So what I usually do at this point is just click this dot right here to hide that one. And then I'm just concentrating on my red line. Now, to get the red line through the purple point here, I'm going to have to bring that line down. Bringing it down is subtraction. So minus 1. It did bring it down. It's closer, but it wasn't enough. Minus 2. Boom. There it is. And there is my answer. Got good to go. Let's do one more problem. You may already have it, and if you think you got it, great, but let's put this point in. We want an equation that's going to go through 3, negative 5. I always click label, just good habit. And then it has to be parallel to 4x plus 3y equals 9. This one, again, has a negative slope. If it had been going that direction, then, for example, 4x minus 3y, then that would be a positive slope. But this one got a negative slope. I'm going to take this 4 and this 3, make a fraction out of them. So y equals negative, because the line is decreasing, 4 over 3 with the x behind it. Boom, I'm parallel. Because although this is not in slope-intercept form, its slope is negative 4 over 3. Same slope. The lines are parallel. I'm going to click this to hide it, so I'm not paying attention, and I need to bring this line down. If I needed to bring it up, let's say the point was 3, 5. Then if the point had been 3, 5, I would need to add to this, like plus 6, whatever, it doesn't matter because that's not the problem I'm trying to work. But I would try to get it through by adding, but since it was 3, negative 5, then I just need to bring this line down one little unit. Minus 1, boom, there it is. Control A to select everything in here. Control C to copy. Control V to paste. Submit that answer, get my green check. Hope this helps.